what's happening. Yeah, I'm just chilling out here, man. Freaking getting some therapy. Can't see shit, but it's a pretty badass motherfucking spot. A lot of natural energies going on here. I mean, unnatural. Actually, this is man-made and natural. So it's a convergence point. Got the lake and this dam and this fucking waterfall, man-made waterfall, and this river here. And the woods and all that. Got a little creek right here to the left. It's just like there's a lot. It's pretty crazy energy point, but yeah, man. You know, I stopped making the videos about like narcissism, dude. Yeah, and I used to make them all the time, man. I mean, for a minute, dude, I thought I mean, you should see how crazy it changed my life, man. When after I learned that stuff, like all my abusers, man, abusers and accusers, they started thinking twice, man, for a long time. It was like, look, I had them all held at bay, like they were pretending to act right. But, of course, surely, you know, like when they sense that you're weak, or if I'm, like, look, if I'm in the midst of another narcissistic relationship, or I'm going through, come to find out, narcissism isn't just about your family members, your girlfriends, it's your boss, it's the goddamn government, it's fucking Whitmore, it's fucking the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, rude awakening. So, I heard this one guy, he refers it as the Narc pipe. That's like when you're stuck on the narcissist information, like look, and as soon as he said it, I started laughing because I understood he's right. It's like there is a lot of people that are stuck on the Narc pipe. Like me, okay, there was a time I was, and I was so fixated on it. But look, I learned a lot about it, right? And it was time to walk away from it, learn other things, do other things, heal, come back to it when the time came. Because trust me, there'll be another narcissistic relationship, some narcissistic boss, some predatory fucking relationship I'm gonna have. Something will happen, right? And I'll need to go through that shit and process it. Sometimes I need to go through all the Narc program all again and get review. Even though I'm like an expert, and for like really, I shut a lot of people down. Before this shit was popular and everybody's talking about it, and now people don't even know how to classify a narcissist. It's like, okay, if you call somebody a narcissist, you mean they're a malignant narcissist. Everybody's narcissistic sometimes. It's about self-preservation, and it's also like, okay, has this person been attacked and challenged? Are they defensive? Are they hypervigilant? Are they coming out of a shitty situation? Or have they, look, I want to know the background. Like, I don't take things at face value and just run with it. I actually want to know for sure before I make a move or whatever. I just consider it as an opportunity to learn, to go into detective mode, into observation mode, into therapist mode, into scientist mode, mad scientist mode, right? So I can pick that Narc pipe up, man, and just like puff on it like they used to do with opium, you know what I'm saying, back in the day in the Orient. I will puff the heck out of that shit. But that, you know what, look, after I've had my fill, I can set that fucker down, walk away, get back to life. And like, look, I got all the videos out there of me, like, look, where I went through the whole gamut of the whole fucking thing, okay? And sometimes, like, people, like, I don't know, like people that I've even like stopped and shut down. Well, sometimes life shuffles the deck of cards, and this person gets put in a position of power over you again after you shut them down. So now they come back at your ass in full fury with everything in every trick all at once, because it's payback time for you taking that shit away from them, all that narcissistic supply, that ego boost, that look, some people get a lot of enjoyment out of torturing somebody. Does that mean like tying them down and stabbing them slowly. No, it can just mean fucking with their head. Or if I say, man, I'm going left, they say, no, everybody knows you should go right. And they just say shit like that, and that can be torture if you're stuck with a person like that and you can't fucking escape. That's what happened to me during the pandemic, by the way. But for a minute, I got stuck back with all the people I escaped, and then I had to relearn the shit all over again from a different perspective. It's easier to do too if you have a partner. If you and your partner are defending each other, fending the world down together, you can go really far. Like, listen, narcs and manipulators, they get flying monkeys, they work in groups, they do smear campaigns, character assassinations, fucking, like, look. But if you have a couple true motherfuckers to validate one another and not get to kind of like, look, to fend off the fucking their magic, man, it's so helpful. See, that's what hurt me too, man. It was actually the chick who betrayed me really, really fucking bad. And it seems like, I really try with women, man. I mean, I'm not cheating on them, dude. I'm not just telling them shit. Look, I try, man. And the same shit keeps happening over and over and over again. It doesn't matter. They were just fucking like pretending. Kinda. They were pretending. It would seem freaking. Seems like all of them pretend better than I can do the real thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The real thing doesn't look like no fairy tale Prince Charming shit. It looks like a person struggling to because, man, look, you can't please everybody, dude. Look, all our needs are never going to be, all of them never will be all met. I mean, our basic needs will be met. But look, we have deeper needs that sometimes, man, hey, takes time for these things to in alignment and growth and maturity and all this shit. Because sometimes even if you were to receive a certain awesomeness, you might be too immature, man. You might just squander it and fumble the bag and drop the ball and look. So sometimes life makes you wait, like God makes you wait. Some people call it the universe, whatever you want to say. Father in heaven, the Lord, Jesus, the Son. But so I mean, it's like sometimes I find myself stuck on the narc pipe again for a minute. Like, I'll have a little relapse, a little binge. Well, I'll binge out on narc content. And look, dude, I did it for so long. I was in this fucking 10 years ago, okay? When I first started. So the people I'm seeing now, a lot of them motherfuckers only been around for like 4 or 5 years, right? So they be talking to me. And then, hey, I love to hear other people articulate it. I love to see other people cut their teeth on the knowledge. I mean, listen, I consult with I consult with experts, okay? Like Dr. C, Surviving Narcissism, dude, Dr. Carter. I've read 2 of his books. Watching his videos is where I learned to role play. Him and Richard Grannon, this Englishman, man. He's a pretty cool motherfucker too. I mean, look, I've listened to a lot of the, like, I don't listen to like that Vanagon guy, like he's a self-aware narcissist, right? He sounds too machine-like. But I mean, look, even though you probably can glean some good information there, but look, the narc pipe, dude, and I can see all of us kind of like, man, it gets ridiculous and redundant. But look, dude, the necessity and the need for people for educationing, dude, and it's almost like your psychic self-defense, dude. You need to be trained. Listen, you can't just take a year of karate and all of a sudden now you're motherfucking Bruce Leroy, buddy. No, it don't work like that, man. It takes 10 years just to become an intermediate, you know what I'm saying, in internal martial arts. You know what I'm saying? 20 years to become an expert. But look, just because you're an expert doesn't even mean shit. Because even experts have to, You have to start back over again as if it was, you forget everything and start over as a beginner again. It's kind of weird. It's like things spiral around, okay? You don't, like on one time around the circle, that spiral missed this certain aspect of things. But on the next time around, that shit comes back around. But look, you got new experiences, new knowledge, new skills and talents to confront the challenge, man. I mean, it's like, sometimes I get, and you know, like when I listen to narcissist videos, man, like everybody gets triggered. People will be all like, in the background, like making fun of it, like, you know, and then slowly once people like, look, it's like sometimes at first they might attack it and then they go and do their own research, man, and then they come back. They don't say, oh, I'm sorry that I didn't believe you and I gave you a hard time. They act like they was always down, right? That's kind of a soft admission of man, that was not cool. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You left me hanging when I had to go out on my own. But hey, thank God for that. Because when nobody believed me, nobody backed me, I had to learn to start trusting myself. Not me. It's not me. It's not like I'm a narc. Oh, I'm the best thing in the universe. I'm the best thing since like, no, nigga. My situation sucked so bad. But by necessity, I had to learn these things, dude. And it did give me empowerment. But look, there's many times in life where all of a sudden I was winning for a long season. Right? And I was getting it my way, bro. The way that I knew my worth and I was getting it. But look, spreading yourself so thin like that, dude. And with all these miserable people in the world, and the fact that you undermined their control, freakage, and you got away with it, man, they fucking punish you bad, man. Like everybody punishes you. Because they're like, fuck you, what, you thought you're better than us and you were gonna make it. It's like, nigga, I'm fucking older than you. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, nigga, I'm only good at the shit that I do, man. I'm not in competition with you, so why are you hating on me? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like seriously, dude, if you want to be an empath, man, if you want to get rid of your hate, you have to celebrate other people's wins, man. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if you're in it for the good, for the goodness, for righteousness' sake, every one of our wins is for everybody. One nigga's win is everybody's win that's in the fight, man. It's not a competition. I'm only in competition with me. You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, but to stay relevant and to expound and get deeper and reflect even more, it's nice to hear other people articulate it, and I can appreciate them and enjoy their methods, man. And there's a lot of people that are really good at this shit that I got a lot of help from, man. Like there's a lot of YouTube people, man, that helped me a lot, man. Like with all this stuff. So it's like it's not just my own thing. It's not just me, man. No, it was almost like God or the universe set the shit up, man, and just things transpired. I had to go through all that bad stuff to learn, get strengthened, then broken again, then re-strengthened again, and broken, or they attempt to break you, so you lick your wounds, you're not broken. But look, still, man, just every time you get a higher level, man, then something else comes. They tweak it, man. It's just a little different. It's the same shit. It's the same basics, but look, they can throw them in a different combination and variety with intensity. And they can also bring in other factors. Like, look, they can wait till you're engaged with the fight outside, and then somebody that's on the inside all of a sudden uses as an opportunity to attack you while you're busy engaged defending yourself, and they know it because they got the inside thing, and they're like, oh, I'll be there to help you. But then it's kind of like on William Wallace, man, on Braveheart, when they're like, yeah, we're all coming to fight, and then he's there fighting. And then he's in the field and he watches his homeboys, man, all fucking take off while he's fighting. Like they sold him out. Kind of like that. But yeah, man, I'm pick up that narc pipe and put it down. And then, you know, it's look, it's there for when you need it, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's more to life than this stuff. But unfortunately in this climate, it's very essential.